I'm Mary, and I'm an artist. That's how I always introduce myself. But today, I'm going to answer a question. I was asked, as a woman, what was my biggest challenges? I had to give it a lot of thought because there were a lot of them. But I guess my biggest challenge as a woman was being discriminated against, and that began on the day I was born. I lived in a lovely home and a loving family, but I was clearly a second-class citizen. It was a very conventional, conservative upbringing, old-time European, and women were not expected to be well-educated, and not any opportunities, not to go to work, not to earn a living, not to have any plans or goals except get married and have children, and which is great. And actually, I did get married and have children, as was, my destiny. The problem was that didn't quite turn out the way that the Life with Father turned out. The programs that I was raised in the 50s. It wasn't, so when I got divorced, I had 2 kids, and I didn't know how to work, and I didn't know how to earn a living. I didn't know how to keep the 3 of us alive. And I went on a really fast learning curve. I needed to get a job, and I needed to make the kind of money that would keep us in the middle-class existence that I had grown up with. I wanted my kids to have that opportunity and not live in poverty. So I really went on a crash course in how to survive and how to survive successfully, how to make as much money. If I couldn't be home at 3 o'clock for milk and cookies, like I had done for 13 years, I wanted to go out and make as much money as I possibly could, and I did. And I was fortunate, intelligent, and driven, and focused. I'm also left brain, right brain, so I was able to pick up business very quickly and pick up technology very quickly in the 1980s. So I was able to make the kind of living that I wanted to be able to make in order to support my kids and live in the lifestyle that I wanted. So it was a success in spite of it all. So it's fine. It's fine. I'm a strong woman. And so what's my biggest joy? They want me to talk about what's my biggest joy. And it's actually when I turned 50, within 3 months of turning 50, I got married and went back to college. And my husband we knew each other through technology, through the industries that we worked in. And so he had known me as a working professional through, at a distance for many years. And he said he knew that I had been deprived of the kind of education that I had wanted. Even though I had gotten a BA in fine arts, I was stymied in not being able to be creative. So he said, well, what do you want to do? You want to invent yourself. So at 50, I ended up within 30 days getting married, going back to college. And what I went to study was horticulture. I got a degree in horticulture because I love gardening, and I felt that there was something there for me. There was something that was pulling me that I didn't really understand. And so I got a degree in horticulture, which was absolutely fantastic. And I thought I was going to have a career in it, in landscape design, have my own business, etc. And it just wasn't for me. So I zigzagged and went back to my art. And that's why my art is all about flowers. It's about my garden. But it's not about depicting the flowers. It's about what the garden is teaching me. The garden is teaching me about community and about how it takes a whole community in order for a healthy garden to survive. It needs the pollinators, it needs the worms and fungus and everything underground. It needs light and food and nutrition. And guess what? It's just like us as human beings. So so now at this stage of my life, I have had the fantastic opportunity to take an entire life experience and put it onto canvas and put messages out in the world with the wisdom that I've gained and be inspiring to other women. And I'm a very lucky woman. Thank you.